All right, so I'm just checking my microphone settings and my video settings. Oops, my video settings because I just recorded a 30-minute video for you guys, and the audio was not turned on. So no audio, but hopefully I can come back with the same energy. And maybe it was 30 minutes long, so maybe I can shorten that for you guys, so you kind of get it more in a bite-sized video. So let's just dive right into it. If you want to turn Instagram and Facebook comments into instant leads inside your CRM, you want to stop manually replying to every info comment and start automating it. If you want to build a keyword triggered workflow that replies DMs and captures leads automatically, this video is for you. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to provide some visual context on what this is going to look like. So for you, you're going to post a reel or a post, whatever that looks like, and you will give some value, and then at the end you might say comment the word prequal or rate or HELOC, and I'll send you a DM with my break-even calculator or my prequal calculator, whatever that looks like. And so somebody will see, let's just pretend this is your video. Somebody will see your video, they'll pull up the comment section, they'll type in rate or prequal, whatever, they'll hit post, and then they'll automatically, like what's going to happen inside your workflow is you're going to automatically reply to their comment saying, hey, we sent those details to your inbox, and then automatically immediately after you're going to send the value to them, whether it's your prequal calculator or your break-even calculator or whatever tool you have for them, or whatever value you have for them. So that's kind of visual context of what it's going to look like, just so we're on the same page. And then let's just go right into the automation and how to set things up. So what I want to go into just straight off the bat is how to create the workflow. You have to set up some things beforehand, and so I'll show you how to do that, but I'll show you how to do the workflow, and then we can end the video there. So I'll go ahead and share my screen with you. I'll share screen, and let's share this one. Hopefully you can see that okay. On the bottom left, you're going to be logging into your CRM, hit settings, go to integrations. Then you're going to want to go to the Facebook and Instagram icons, hit that connect button. You'll log in through there, make sure you're connected. I'll actually just disconnect this and show you how to do it. So hit connect. If you're not logged in, it'll have you log in and approve some different features. Make sure to approve those and allow. Then hit continue and select the page you want to associate with your CRM. And so that'll likely just be your business page. If your page, your Facebook page, doesn't have an Instagram icon next to it, means that your Instagram is not going to be connected and it's not going to work. And so make sure that's connected. How you do that actually is by going to business.facebook.com. Follow me right now if you do not have that Instagram icon pop up next to your Facebook page name. So go to business.facebook.com, settings, let's go to pages, and go to your page, select your page, connect assets, select Instagram account, hit next, log into your Instagram, approve everything, allow all the features, stuff like that, and then it will be good to go. And then you'll want to exit out of this, refresh your page, come back here, and select your page. Connect and continue. And then I'm not going to select the form mapping because I don't have any forms that I need to be filled out inside of Facebook to go to my CRM. So I'm going to hit no, I will do it later. If you want to, you can hit configure field mapping, and you can fill, if they fill in like their first name, their last name, their email, phone number on a form in Facebook, then you just have to map those fields to the custom fields inside of the CRM. So that way the CRM recognizes the fields that were filled out in your form, but not for me. So I'll hit no, I will do it later. Let's just dive right into the automation. What I want you to do first is create a folder. So for me, I already have these numbered, and so I would create my folder as 14 organic social media. I'd hit create, and then this would pop up. I'd click into it, and I'd have like the different automations here. So let's actually create the workflow in here. So start from scratch right here. And then first thing we're going to want to do is create some triggers. So triggers is just if X happens, then I want Y to happen from X. And so what we want to have happen for X is if an Instagram comment happens or a Facebook comment happens, then we want it to, you know, send DMs, update pipeline stages and everything. So page is, make sure you select your page. Post type is publish post. And then kind of an important note here that I want to cover is you don't want to have a specific post because there's that option right there that post is, and then select the particular type of post. And the reason being is because when you try to target a specific Instagram or Facebook post inside High Level, you have to choose that post by its URL or ID. So that's what that is right there, but there's a catch to it. You can't really select a post that hasn't been posted yet. It doesn't exist in Meta, so High Level can't really see it. And that creates a bit of a time gap or a launch gap. So you publish it, then you go into High Level. You know, if you were to publish it, then you have to go into High Level to pick the post. Meanwhile, people already might be commenting. Those early comments happen before your workflow is listening to that exact post. So, you know, sometimes you can miss those. That's why I don't really wire automations to one post. Wire them to a keyword instead. My workflow listens for the word across any post or DM on my page. So the automation is already active before I publish. So the second someone types in, for me it'd be growth audit, for you it'd be like HELOC or rate, or, you know, we're going to be creating one that's pre-qual here. It fires and there's no waiting for me to, you know, grab a link or scramble to try and select a particular post. So instead of a post is, we're going to hit contains phrase, and contains phrase, it's a little bit interesting here. There's no documentation anywhere that says that it is case sensitive or not case sensitive. And so what we want to do here is just type for all different types of comments. So we have one that's capitalized up front, and then we have an all caps one pre-qual, and then all lowercase one pre-qual, and maybe some people will have like the P will be capitalized and the Q will be capitalized. So that kind of covers our basis there. And then you'll want to select probably track first level comments only. If it's toggled on, they'll only consider the first level comments. That's the first time somebody comments on your post. It doesn't include it in a reply. Reason why I turn this on is because sometimes people could say something like, well, you know, what are the rates right now if I refi? Or what are the rates right now if I try to get pre-qualified, or something like that. And it accidentally triggers it when they didn't actually want your lead magnet in the first place. And so that's why I do track first level comments only, is because when somebody just comments pre-qual on the first comment, then it sends it over to them. So hit that save trigger, and then we're going to also do that on Facebook comments on a post. Page is Hova Digital. That's my page. Select your page. Post type is publish post. Yep. And then we're going to do contains phrase. We'll have to do that again. So we'll go capitalized, all caps, lowercase, and, you know, maybe they type in that as well. And then we'll hit that track first level comments only, save trigger. And then the next thing that we want to do is an if-else condition. It sounds super scary, but it's really not. It's really quite simple. We just want to separate them based on where they're coming from. So if it's Instagram post that they commented on, then we can put in their contact information. Hey, they commented on Instagram. Or if it's Facebook post, we want it to be Facebook comment to be, you know, tracked that way, and then have it be the particular comment that they put in there. And I'll show you what that means. So let's say source, let's just say commented on Instagram. And then what we do here is we select workflow trigger. That's what these are right here. And there's no data yet because I haven't saved this. So hit save, and then let's do our if else condition. So we'll go Instagram, let's go commented on Instagram, and we'll go workflow trigger is Instagram comment on a post. And then the none branch just means, if they didn't comment on the Instagram post, all other contacts fall into this branch, which just means the Facebook comments on a post, like this trigger right here. So we'll do commented on Facebook. Save action. Then what we immediately want to do is update opportunity inside of a pipeline. And for me, I have a social media pipeline. I'm going to encourage you to create your own social media pipeline. And then I can put it in, because they commented on it, I can put them in the comment/DM. For my stage, comment/DM means they commented or they DM'd me initially. So, and then I can put opportunity source. Actually, I'll do opportunity name, contact, and full name. So it's kind of fun here, like they don't have to submit any sort of form for you to get their name, because based on this trigger, Go High Level automatically retrieves their Instagram name from Instagram, and so the contact is automatically created, so you don't have to like create a contact or anything. But we do want to update the opportunity, so let's put that opportunity name as just their full name, and an opportunity source, because we're creating the action on commented on Instagram. Let's do an Instagram comment. Instagram comment. Let's go pre-qual. So they commented pre-qual, and status is open, and hit save action. Now what you can do here is hit copy and paste. But before I keep going with this, I want to show you how to actually create that pipeline for yourself. So make sure to save, and then hit back to workflows, and then go to opportunities tab right here, pipelines, and you'll want to create a pipeline, name it social media. And then in the stages, you're going to want to create these social media stages that I have right here. So type in identified, comment/DM, contacted, opt-in. That just means, like, I already explained that, but contacted means you sent them the lead magnet or just the value prop that you have for them, like the free value. Opt-in means they've submitted a form inside of your funnel that maybe you send them a calculator where it requires to have their name and email be filled out, and so they would get switched to there. In conversation just means that you're in conversation with them. They booked a call with you. Long-term nurture. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. So create that. Then you can go inside your automation, and let's go back to it. Comment pre-qual. It's the wrong one. Let's see. That looks already okay. Here we go. Make sure to comment. Make sure to name your workflow. So let's go comment pre-qual. Sorry, I already built one of these before just so I could test everything out, make sure it's working properly. And then always hit save, but then you can go back into those and update your pipeline, your social media pipeline, and add it to the comment/DM stage. So then we want to add a tag, because we want to keep everything organized. If you want to filter contacts by a particular Instagram comment or a particular Facebook comment, you can in the future, and that's why we want to add it right here. So because I've already built it out, it will automatically show me the option when I type it in. So let's go Instagram comment pre-qual. So I would do the Instagram -comment- and then the word that you're going to send, the word that you're going to encourage them to comment on, your Facebook or Instagram post. So for me, I can just select it because I've already done it, but for you, you're probably going to have to hit add new tag and then save action. And then you can actually copy this, copy action, and then just change the tag because this is commented on Facebook. So let's go Facebook comment prequel, and you're gonna have to type that out, but just save that action right there. This is where we get into the fun spot. So fun part of things, you're going to reply in comments. So this is when somebody replies to your comment, or sorry, when somebody comments on your post and you get to automatically reply to them. You can create multiple comments to be sent randomly as comment replies, so that way it's not just, it looks really automated if you just have one comment. And so here you might have, sent to your DMs, or, details sent. You could say thank you, that should be in your inbox. That way it just kind of goes through, cycles through these 3 different ones, and then you can also auto select or select like comments, and that automatically likes the comment for you. And this just helps a lot because the more comments you have on Instagram, the better, because if Instagram notices that there's more engagement, it's going to show it to more people. So hit save action there, and right here you can actually just copy this action and paste it right here without changing anything. So that's nice. And then we want to send them the value that we promised them. And so let's click on another action, and this, you can type in Messenger. Because we're on the Instagram side, we'll do Instagram Interactive Messenger. And this is where we'll type in, this is super simple. So don't copy me, just do your own type of thing. But, hey, John, here's that link you requested, and then provide the link right there. What I'm doing here is these custom values. So, right now you only have their first and last name, so you can really only put their first and last name, not their email or phone or anything. You don't really need that in this message, but anyways, you can send them that message right there. Make sure this is reply to comment via DM, not reply to DM, because this is like your first DM to them. Save action. And then you'll do the same thing. You can't copy that because that's Instagram specific. So you'll go to you'll hit add action, and then you'll type in Messenger again and type or select Facebook Interactive Messenger, and then you'll type the same thing. So I'll go ahead and copy and paste that. Hit save action. And then last thing we want to do is update the opportunity again. And so you'll go here. I'll actually copy and paste that down so we don't have to keep playing with that. So what you'll need to change on here, we're on the Instagram side again. So what we want to do is, because we sent that DM to them, we're now going to put them in the contacted stage and make sure that says Instagram comment prequal. Should be good there. So you can save action. And then I'd go up here, hit copy action for the Facebook side, paste it down below. And this is actually needs to be Facebook comment prequel. Just gonna make sure I did that right. Okay, no, so this needs to be Facebook comment prequel. Cool. So anything on Facebook side, you need to update it to Facebook, and then I needed to update this stage to contacted. And that's really like the bulk of the workflow right there. As I'm talking, I'm gonna make sure my audio is doing good still. Yep, audio's doing good. And so that's really like the basis of how you create a dynamic, social media word comment workflow, to where if somebody comments on your post, you can trigger specific things to happen based on what they comment. And so it's really, really useful there. You might be wondering, okay, this works for one word, but how do I also, in my next post, how do I, make this same thing again without having to do this all over again. It's actually super simple. Make sure before I go into that though, make sure before you post your actual Instagram or Facebook post, make sure the workflow is published. So hit confirm there. When you're ready to do your next post and you want it to be one of those type of posts that are comment XYZ below and I'll send you, ABC. You can go to your workflow that you just created, click on that ellipses icon and hit duplicate workflow, and then name it what you want it to be named. So this will be your fourth one, so type in 04 comment. Let's do refi. We comment refi. Let's see. There we go. Create. And then you'll go on here and you got to work top to bottom. Everything's already pretty much laid out for the foundation for you, but you've got to make sure that all of the words are changed to refi. So, and the tags as well. So we'll go in here for the trigger of Instagram post and we will, do the same thing that we did, refi, all caps, refi, just so we can capture everything. Maybe his, first letter capitalized. That looks good. Change the same thing here. We'll go refi, boom. And then I'll save the trigger. Condition, yeah, that all looks good there. Let's go down the Instagram branch here. So yeah, comment DM, stage, that looks good. Instagram comment, I'm gonna have to change this to refi. And I'm also gonna have to change the Facebook comment to refi. And then I'll have to switch the tags. So I'll have to add a new tag. So this will be Instagram comment refi. For me, I can select it. For you, you'll have to add a new tag if you haven't already had this tag in there. And then let's do Facebook comment, comment refi, save action, respond on comment, you can leave those. Make sure to change the link. So like if you have a break-even calculator here, make sure you change that link so it sends them to that tool you have or whatever PDF you have for them. You can add attachments here. Oh, and there's actually a couple other things you can do here. You can add a button. You can enter the button name, select a different action, open website, perform actions. I would probably do open website and enter link. So I know a lot of people do that too, so you can do that. Quick replies is add up to 13 quick replies that contacts can select to send as messages in Instagram Messenger. For Instagram, quick replies are displayed only when no attachments are included. So you can kind of play around with that, but instead of sending a link here, you can opt in to do a button. But for now, we didn't do that, so we can just hit save action. I think I might have put down a rabbit hole here. Let's see if I can save. Okay. So yeah, there's you'll need to change the link on the Facebook one too, and then on the create or update opportunity action, make sure you just change the word to refi for your opportunity source, so that way you can go back and say, okay, this particular contact, they commented on Facebook and they commented refi. And the same thing happens with the tags up here where you can filter it in the future. So make sure to hit publish before you post your next Instagram or Facebook post, and then hit save, and you should be good to go there. And then you can just duplicate that process every time. I'm just going to pause the video real quick, make sure I don't have to cover anything else, but that should cover most of it. Okay, just a quick note before we end. Meta, so Facebook or Instagram, will only allow you to reply to a comment, like a private DM, one time for that particular comment. So if it's pre-qual, if they comment pre-qual on your post, then you can send this Instagram interactive messenger, like where reply to comment via DM, like you send a DM to them. You can only do that once per comment. So like if you want to follow up with another Instagram interactive messenger DM, it's just not possible. And so like it'll flag you essentially if you do that. And so don't send anything else other than this first message. But if they start to have a conversation with you over Instagram, that's when you can jump in yourself and start replying to them. It's just the automated messages can't do that. But if they reply multiple times with different words, then you can have as many as you want there. So just a note there, but this is kind of just a baseline to start off with. Like this is your foundation here. So just keep building on this and make it better and better. But yeah, I think that covers that. That's essentially how you go through and, if somebody comments on your post, that's how you reply to their comment and send them a personalized DM for them. Essentially what we want to do here is trigger the action, trigger the Instagram comment on a post or Facebook comment on a post, and then update them in a pipeline, add a tag to them, respond to the comment automatically and like it automatically, and then send them a personalized DM after that update that you have now contacted them. So that's your baseline that you should start off with, and then you can just build it on from there. So hopefully that helps. I think that'll be the end of my video. I got it under 30 minutes. The other one was like 34 minutes, so I'm just going to count that as a win. But yeah, I hope that video helps.